Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fights. And right now you are seeing CeCe Chanel make her debut here at the fights. CeCe Chanel, of course, from Brisbane, Australia. One of the most charming accents I've ever heard. I mean, call me guilty. I love the Australian accent. It's my favorite accent of all accents. And CeCe Chanel looking to put in work tonight here in this intergender match. And there you see Fidel Bravo entering the squared circle. A real gritty feel here tonight at the fights. And a gritty wrestler is Fidel Bravo, a veteran of our industry. And veteran referee Justin Borden calls for the bell, and it'll be CeCe Chanel versus Fidel Bravo on this week's episode of The Fights. Collar and elbow tie-up turns into a rear waistlock by Fidel, and Fidel already toying with CeCe Chanel. And Fidel actually asking for Borden to raise his hand in victory. And I can tell you right now, CeCe Chanel is going to put up a hell of a fight. Chanel now with that rear waistlock. A little turnabout is fair play. Arm wringer by Fidel. But CeCe with that great counter, trained at Santino Brothers. Of course, under the tutelage of Joey Chaos and Robbie Phoenix. And of course, I bring that up because when I see great wrestling, when I see great holds, great submission attempts, I think of Santino Brothers. Another collar and elbow tie-up. These two just trying to get started, but now that hammerlock in deep from Fidel. Able to reverse it, though, is CeCe. Many people know CeCe, of course, from WoW. She was known as Princess Aussie. Snapmare there from Fidel. Fidel going for something there, but CeCe able to reverse. I mean, you're really watching the ability of CeCe to out-wrestle her opponents, something that Santino's has taken a lot of pride in teaching their young students, and a bright future, of course, CeCe has. Look at this. CeCe, agile, quick, innovative, goes for another arm wringer, but eats a huge forearm, actually shakes her off her feet. And she is staggered right now. Those landed really deep, right on the side of the jaw. And Fidel Bravo, excuse me. Oh, man, I got socialism on the brain. As Fidel now sends CeCe to the opposite rope there. CeCe able to duck the clothesline, ducks the back elbow, puts Fidel against the rope, both bypassing one another. CeCe, head scissors takedown, beautiful by CeCe Chanel, and CeCe showing that she can hang with anybody. CeCe in for the cover. Only a 2 count there, and just stomps on the chest of Fidel Bravo. Over and over again, CeCe looking to do some damage on the former championship wrestler from Hollywood, tag team champion Fidel, a veteran of our sport. In goes CeCe, hooks the outside leg, uses her back for leverage, but it was not enough to put down Fidel. You could see in the face of CeCe that she's trying to figure out a way to keep this man down. And just tosses CeCe out of the ring. A little showboating from Fidel. And he eats a right hand from CeCe, and CeCe's going to think high risk here, but she eats an elbow. And she is out, down on the apron of the ring. And Fidel Bravo drags her in, thinks this is enough to do it here. Only gets 2, though. Borden right on top of it. Another elbow to the face, and another 2 count. And he's going to jaw a little bit here with Borden here. He's going to argue for his case that Justin's counting too slow. I can tell you Justin, a veteran of this game, has a perfect 3 count. We've known it for years, despite some of the hate he's received at PWG and bar wrestling and other promotions. He is an excellent referee. Man, that is a nasty backbreaker here. And a lot of showboating now and a lot of taking of his time from Fidel Bravo, and I could have told you that. 2 count there. He took too much time worrying about you fans at home and your opinion of what's happening in this match. Of course, no fans in the building tonight. All talent respecting COVID rules. Everyone with masks. And Fidel Bravo now picks up CeCe, drops her into that middle turnbuckle. And you could see on the face of CeCe that she felt that jiggle all the way up through her spine. She's trying to fight back, but she's isolated. She's in a bad spot. She needs to get out of that corner and not that way. Takes a snapmare. And now, man, that is in deep as Fidel just using his forearms to create a ton of pressure on the temples of CeCe Chanel, who is telling Borden she has not given up, not yet. And Fidel, again, trained at the Empire Wrestling Federation with Jesse Hernandez and the crew over there, has had a great career for himself and is looking to now get his first victory here at the fights. Man, CeCe is feisty, man. She is throwing those elbows. Usually undersized, CeCe can actually fight. She has a Muay Thai background, and there you see her professional wrestling acumen from Santino's, but she just went too deep with that flip there, and Bravo able to get back on his feet, fight back, goes in for the cover. And I'm not sure how seriously Bravo is taking CeCe Chanel. He keeps going in for these covers, and he's showing frustration in his inability to put her away. But this is the kind of maneuver you're going to need right here. That super backbreaker right there. And a 2 count.
All eyes on me, baby. Yo soy el mero mero. Yo.
And as you could see, Bravo with a little bit of Spanglish for our fans there, saying all eyes are on him, and he's the man. Right hands from CeCe, but she's in a bad spot here. I mean, again, isolated. CeCe has been taking a ton of punishment. She just had her eyes raked now, so now she can't see through the smoke, through the pain in her eyes. And elbows is what he's looking to go for here, but he misses. CeCe too quick for him. And CeCe's going to answer over and over again. Goes Chanel. Right hands to the body, right hands to the face. And she is mixing it up nicely, so much so that Borden needs to pull her out of there. She could get disqualified here. Borden trying to establish his authority in this match, and you can see now CeCe Chanel going back and forth and just delivering those elbows, man. That's that Muay Thai background from CeCe Chanel, who digs in deep with that clothesline. You can see the passion on her face, and she's finally gotten herself an opportunity to try to come back in this match. Rolls him over towards her, goes in for the outside leg, covers, but only 2. And the emotion now showing on the face of CeCe Chanel as she is unable to put away Fidel. Some may say she's the underdog in this match, but knowing her fight background as a boxer, as a Muay Thai fighter, she's never out of any match she's been in. She's always ready to go. And if you know anything about Australians, they are a feisty bunch. They can fight with the best of them. Look at that. Front chancery reverse. She's going for that reverse DDT, but Fidel able to fight back, fight out. And once again, isolating CeCe in the corner. Man, but Fidel too slow. Man, he eats a boot there. CeCe Chanel making Brisbane proud. CeCe's going to go up for high risk. CeCe, another head scissors. Again, perfectly executed by Chanel. Chanel with that kick to the midsection drops Fidel. Man, the striking game of CeCe Chanel is as impressive as anybody. Shining Wizard by CeCe Chanel. And Chanel now goes in, drags the body over. Fidel's in trouble here. That's 2, but only 2. Chanel wants this bad, man. She wants to put herself on the map here in our third episode, excuse me, as that's another 2 count from Borden. Man, that's ground and pound from the best. One of the Muay Thai lessons you learn is to stay on your feet, but she seems to have an MMA acumen as well. She's doing everything she can in the ring to put away this former champion, this decorated wrestler, Fidel Bravo. Able to trip her up. CeCe now on the corner. Man, that's that flying European uppercut by Fidel Bravo, and Bravo now scales to the top rope. And this is danger zone for CeCe Chanel. She needs to be able to fight back, but I don't think she has her wits in her right now. She's exhausted. She's done everything she could to fight back against Fidel, but to no avail. There you see a right hand trying to dig into the body, trying to get Fidel off her. Get back into the middle of the squared circle. Able to fight off Fidel now. Fidel trying to get his feet back under him. Goes to dig in. CeCe, elusive, goes over the top. And CeCe Chanel is in trouble. No, look at this. Rear waist lock, reverse rear waist lock, and again, they're reversing back and forth. These are two evenly matched wrestlers here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Borden in the way there, but able to get out. Look at that. Oh my God, devastating by Fidel. Fidel hooks the leg over the shoulders, and that's 3. And Fidel hitting that La Revelacion and able to put away CeCe Chanel here on his debut with the fights. And what an effort by Fidel, but more importantly, an incredible effort by CeCe Chanel, who hung with the former tag team champion for quite a long time. CeCe Chanel really showed up and showed out tonight. What a match. We'll be back on the fights.